Welcome to Rainelle. This is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, for sure. Amen. We are here today to plant those special seeds of thoughts for our community through local foods and local places. This is what we want to do. I expect for you all just to do it. Let's get it done. God bless you. Thank you, God.
Stephanie Bertena. I am a senior policy analyst with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. So our assistance is really about planning. So we help the communities create a very targeted, action-oriented plan that really outlines what they want their next steps to be. They're the ones who own it. Local food investments that are made in downtowns create more walkable, healthy, vibrant communities. That's good for the environment, that's good for the people that live there. Well, usually people are surprised that EPA is involved in this conversation at all. People really love the program, they demand it. You know, we have way more applications for the program than communities that we can serve.
Local Foods, Local Places is having a 2-day workshop in Rainelle that focuses on bringing farm fresh foods to local communities.
Where people open up businesses that are related to farms or local foods on the main streets. It helps the whole community. It's sort of a win-win situation in the sense that there's multiple bottom lines. There's food, there's economy, there's health.
We had hoped to have the workshop last summer, and of course the floods happened just a couple days before we were slated to be here. So as you all have been, we were trying to be nimble and said, okay, let's retool, let's adjust, and we were so glad that we were able to reschedule to be here today.
We just want to keep this sustainable. We want it to help our community, we want it to help our parents, our children.
We are teaching the children agriculture, and they love it. We give them the seeds in the dirt, of which they sprout in the classroom. After they've sprouted, we take them out to the high tunnel and plant them.
Well, with the high tunnel, kids get to grow their own food. They get to eat it during their school lunches. People from the community get to come in and help, and they get to see that they get to invest in something that they've done that helps themselves and other people.
My name is John Yates, and this is my son Trey. Trey actually owns Greenbrier Dairy. That's all our family has ever done. A Lakeside Farm was owned by my grandfather and father from the 1920s in Lewisburg.
Now, Greenbrier Dairy is going to start producing hard cheeses, soft cheeses, cream line milk, and butter, all to be shipped outside of West Virginia. And that's to bring more money back into Rainelle instead of just circulating money.
Tonight's session is really about visioning and values and sort of understanding where we want to go, really to explore the benefits and the potential around growing the local food economy.
We talked about defining success. Kids could stay here to have jobs if they want to.
Appalachian culture centered around local foods, someplace where people want to come and learn and pay money for what we know, like fly tying, quilting.
Things we'd like to see are beautiful streetscapes. Doesn't have to start out expensive. Plywood in the buildings with paintings on them by the kids from the high school with their signature on it. Just something to cover up an empty building and keep people's windows clean. A vital community with a lot of food and jobs and prosperity going on.
On a practical sense, increased property values. That's the sign of a successful community. A more diversified economy, which we spoke to, get away from coal being the only thing, an educated populace. For opportunities, we put the river trails, of course, in the trailhead's a big one, but also our proximity to 30 million people within the local food window. That is huge.
One obstacle is nostalgia. We often try to plan for the future by modeling what the past used to look like.
I'm Peggy Crowder with Greenbrier Valley Economic Development Corporation. We have a big agricultural area in West Virginia, and there are almost 1,000 producers just in Greenbrier County. So it's an economic driver that we have to ensure is fostered and expanded properly in this area.
My name's Heather Hanna. I work at the Greenbrier Valley Economic Development Corporation. I'm the coordinator of the local foods initiative out of our office. If you take a state like West Virginia that has always been timber-based, coal-based, and the extraction industries have seen very steady decline, you have to find other markets, you have to find other ways to bring income into your state. And agriculture has been identified as one of the ways to do that.
But I've told people, if you clean up one area, everything around it, because everybody starts to say,
it's infectious.
Hey, that looks good,
it's infectious.
Well, I was going to say, do you have any public space that you could put in a small community garden with some raised beds or anything?
Just to go back to this 18, you said that you wanted to work on the bridge and then put lighting and also restrooms. Okay.
And when we talk about lighting, can we do like solar lighting?
So maybe we could set this up as food production, compost, and recycling.
If you build it, they will come.
And it's close to our baseball field.
What we leave you with is our new connections, some strengthened connections. We leave you with an action plan.
But now seeing it from a community perspective, it's branching out, touching every life and all parts of the community. You're not leaving out one group. It's all coming together because we all are working together to see our community grow. Change is key. This conference is all about changing the environment and the community that we are living in. I hope you all enjoyed your meal today. We wanted you to be able to experience local food. Some of the things on the menu will be local tomatoes, local greens, and things of that nature.
I'm Mayor Andrea Pendleton. I'm the town of Rainelle mayor, and they call me Mayor Andy. Since the decline of, for instance, the coal mines, that doesn't happen now, so we have to resort back to other things. And growing our own food is a great thing. And it's all about healthier people, healthier environments. You know, that's what I look at, you know, and enjoy the freshness of what they grow. And they'll appreciate what they eat because they grew it.